welcome. You're listening to Replay Podcast, recorded live on November 15th, 2017. I'm one of your hosts, Joel Rinke, and I'm joined by Jordan Sellers.
Hello.
Mitch Drake.
Hi.
And Adam Seckley.
Hello.
How are we all doing?
Pretty well. I'm
Yep.
pretry good here
Very
on the Repro podcast. That's what it sounded like when he introed. Then he said it so fast, it was just gibberish.
All right, yeah, okay. Do you want to take over?
No,
Jordan, please.
I'm not
say this line.
criticizing.
Say this line. Say that line.
I'm just poking fun.
No, it's fine. I do it to you anyways.
Please don't make me do things.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Remember, if you are listening live and you can't stick around for the full show and you'd like to pick up where you left off, you can follow us on the following Monday on our iTunes, Whooshka and YouTube page, links which you can find on our Facebook page at facebook.com/replayau. Coming on the show, we'll be talking about Supernova, the EA controversy thing that's been happening over the past couple of days. And
So much controversy.
oh my goodness.
So many memes.
So many memes. I love it so much. And Overwatch. But first, what have we been playing this week, guys?
Who wants to go first?
I got nothing new to say.
I'll go first because I've also got nothing new to say as well.
Yeah.
Just League of Legends. That's all I've been playing.
Just League of Legends?
More or less, yeah.
That's not too bad, really.
I mean, it's the preseason, so I want the levels.
I hopped on during the preseason as well, just to get myself back up there, and had some interesting experiences.
Like, good experiences?
Surprising.
Were your teammates salty?
No.
Interesting. That is surprising, actually.
Yeah.
No, I went in because I thought I'd play a few bot games.
Yeah.
And I went first for the easy difficulty, and like I was playing with people that were bumping into walls.
Yeah.
And then I played the intermediate difficulty, and two of my team members refused to do anything, and we still won.
Okay.
And then I went the hard difficulty, and we just swept the floor with them again. Each of those three, I was the MVP.
Okay. See, like, this is the interesting thing. I know you're doing well in League of Legends. I can see that happening. And you're going to get that weird gaming controller thing that Jordan's going to lend you. And you are going to turn into this pro.
I don't want to be a pro. I just want to be good at a game that I've missed out on for 11 years.
And I want to see how it happens when you go into an actual player versus player thing.
Well, you've seen how it happens before.
Well, I saw it in HOTS, but that's only because like it was. You don't go towards the team by your own.
When you're a healer, yeah.
But you've chosen a good role. Top can carry.
Yeah, you've chosen the tank guys.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Other than that, I've finished Mario this week.
How many stars did you collect? Or moons, whatever?
I got 219 moons at present.
Wow. How many did you need to actually finish the game?
950?
Did they justify why they're moons and not stars in this game? Or is it...
No, there's just like the moon is very important in this game. Like even the theme song is just very moon oriented.
And they didn't go to the classic
And
Mario world?
you literally go to the moon at one point.
Oh, okay.
And Yoshi is in this game.
I saw, actually, yeah.
I was so happy.
Oh, did you not think he was in there?
No. But he's just in a really weird way as well. It's great. It's a lot of fun. You possess him, you don't ride him.
Yeah. So you put your hat on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw it weird because I was watching one of the speedruns and he went to the classic Mario world
Yeah.
and he collected stars.
Yeah,
like
all
the
the-
classic stars. And it says you collected a moon, but it's a star.
One of my favorite things. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things in the game is, I don't know about you, did you play a lot of Mario 64?
Yeah.
You know when you go into Peach's castle and you look up and there's like a secret area? Yeah, and that's where you fly around. You look up, you get a moon.
So it's just like a little throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the sound effects are the same. There's even paintings with the boss levels in them.
That's
and
cool.
It's really cool. It's really nice.
And you can aim to collect 950 stars.
It'll be something I chip away at for a while.
moons. Yeah.
Is there the staircase that doesn't end as well?
Not that I know of. I haven't explored that area. I did that and then I just started playing the cap level again.
Okay.
Because I never got to explore that properly.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, like we said last week, Joel reminded me that the Diablo season was starting on Friday. So I did play that for maybe about 30 hours or so on the weekend. So just a casual, just 30 hours.
You didn't sound... Last week you were like, oh, yeah, I might play it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But I don't know.
30 hours later.
Adam.
I saw that Adam was just like up in the air. I was like, should I play this or not? And throughout the entire time, he was level 70 before me. His Paragon is like 800 or something.
Oh, maybe like 500 when
He's
you saw
high
me.
as anything. You just smashed it, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I see the start of the season and I just go like crazy. I'm like, I must farm for like 20 hours straight. I don't know what it is. It just gets me every season. It's just, I But apart from that, a little bit of League of Legends and then a little bit of Destiny. Just all the weekly.
Have you finished Assassin's Creed yet?
I finished all the main game.
Okay.
I got to the max level, but there's still like so much story, like side missions to do. And then obviously just doing everything on the map, which will take a while.
Yeah, I find myself constantly just doing side quests.
Yeah.
And it's actually annoying me because I just want to play the damn game.
But then when you go to the main missions, do you feel like you're over-leveled sometimes?
I don't know. I feel like
It's pretty deep.
this game, this actually, Assassin's Creed, I don't feel like I'm playing Assassin's Creed half the time.
Yeah.
Is it more like Far Cry?
Maybe. I do spend a lot of time liberating and completing areas, they call it, in that.
Liberating. This is not
completing
Far Cry.
locations.
Liberating settlements,
Liberating outposts.
getting your towers to unlock more of your map,
No,
using your owl to scout and mark enemies.
yeah.
Do this.
It's an eagle, isn't it? A hawk or something.
Yeah.
It's not Far Cry.
Assassin's Creed started that trend though with the whole, like
Yeah.
marking enemies and stuff. It was just, on ground
It
floor.
was just built in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they took it away and added a bird, like their other IP.
What I'm not liking, you can tell me if this is going to get better,
Yeah.
Adam. The fact that I'm not really stealthing around much. I'm just kind of running around, killing guys.
Well,
And I can't, one of the things I used to love doing in the old Assassin's Creed games is if I was chasing someone, I could, get up on the roofs and jump from roof to roof, chase them, feel like I'm in an action movie, but there's just none of that in this game.
They hadn't invented roofs in ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It doesn't rain in the desert.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I've just been in really lame
Rain?
cities.
Well,
or
with the stealth, it's definitely you have to, it's up to you. It's your play style. So if you get caught, then obviously you're gonna have to go, guns blazing.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of opportunities to go stealth. You just have to.
Oh, yeah, I go stealth all the time when I can. I feel like that's not...
Are you leveling your hidden blade?
I have been. I've only done it once, actually.
Okay.
Upgraded it.
Because if you don't upgrade it, you'll struggle to one hit enemies.
Yeah. Whenever I see something that I'm like, oh, this isn't going to one shot kill this guy, I'm like, oh, I have to go loot for this stuff or something
Have
like
you?
that.
So you don't do a lot of hunting.
I have not seen Rain. No.
How have you not seen Rain yet? Have you seen Rain? You played more than him.
No. But like I said to Mitch last time, it's because
I called it.
you only see rain in the sort of swampy
And you
and
still haven't seen this rain at all, have you?
But that's the
Have
lower
you been
level
to the
stuff.
swamp area?
Oh, maybe for half an hour.
And you still haven't seen the rain?
No.
There's no rain in this game. Confirmed. I've called it for weeks.
But I've seen gameplay of it raining,
How? What?
on YouTube and stuff.
Busted, Joel.
Yeah.
It
Your
was actually
theory has
raining
been debunked.
locusts. It wasn't actual
No,
rain. It was raining
actual rain, in the swamp area.
Until you see rain, rain is unconfirmed in this game.
Until one specific person witnesses one very also equally specific thing, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's like if it started raining right now,
Yeah.
I would say, Joel, is it raining?
No. Until he sees rain.
No, I mean in real life.
Until he sees the rain. Until Adam sees the rain.
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go home tonight and just go to the swamp area and just leave it there. Watch Netflix on the other
do
screen.
the day pass thing. So
Yeah, and just
hold
keep
it-
resetting the day.
Yeah, keep resetting the day.
You're going to record it. You're going to be like, "Hit Joel,
Yeah.
here's rain." And
Here's
be like,
rain.
"Jordan, until you see rain."
It doesn't exist.
Oh gosh, yeah, I've been playing that this week, and the same old really.
Yeah.
Overwatch, PUBG. Overwatch, I'm going through one of my rougher seasons.
When does the season end for PUBG? For Overwatch?
It just restarted.
Okay, so you're going to kick it
2
off
weeks
again,
ago.
or are you going to...
Yeah, so I did my placements, finished all those.
Yep.
How'd you place?
I placed at about 22, high 2200.
So that's silver or gold?
Gold.
Okay. Is 2500 the next rank?
Yeah,
Okay.
25 is plat.
Yep.
And I'm now at 2000.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you had a bit of a streak. Not a good one, but not...
yeah,
definitely.
Teammates? It was definitely your teammates, right?
No,
Yeah.
see, the thing is,
I blame Josh.
these games, they've been really damn good games. We just haven't been able to come out on top every
close
single
games.
time. Yeah.
Is
And
this,
it's
is this
just-
console or PC?
PC.
Yeah.
I haven't played my Xbox in a very long time.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's interesting.
It's okay, I haven't played Xbox Overwatch in ages. I haven't even got Xbox Live Gold going at the moment. I just play Cuphead and watch Netflix.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Oh gosh, but yes, that's been me.
Right.
What about? Is that everyone?
That's everyone.
Yeah, I went first.
You keep forgetting who does this.
Yeah, I get caught up in the conversation, man. I just ride the wave, you know.
Gnarly, dude.
Well, one last thing on Assassin's Creed. What level are you? Like, how far?
I am, I think, 16 or 17.
Okay,
Yeah. What's max level?
40 at the moment.
Bloody
So
hell.
not even close.
Yeah.
Oh, almost halfway.
I think I was maybe like 33 or 34 when I finished the main campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking your time, though. You're doing side quests, and you went
Well,
through
you
the
have to
story,
do the
man.
side quest so
Yeah.
you can level up for the damn main mission.
Yeah.
Because it has like a recommended level thing before you do it.
Well,
Oh, that's
after,
good.
After watching Adam's
Yeah.
video of him taking down like a thing
I
that's
was
higher.
very over leveled for those, and because I'd already maxed all my like gear as well. Because a lot of people were like, "How are you killing him so easy?" Like, you know, they're struggling to kill it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, just, you know, 3-shotting it.
All right. Starting things off, you guys went to Supernova.
Yes, we did.
When
Yes,
did you go? You went on
Saturday.
Saturday and Sunday? Or
No,
just
just the Saturday.
Just the Saturday.
Okay.
We after that Saturday, I was done.
Yeah, that was a very intense Saturday.
It was so
cool.
many people.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
Supernova is, though.
No,
It's
this was the biggest supernova yet, apparently.
Yeah, when we were talking about the organizer.
some good cosplays.
Yeah, there were some good ones.
There were some really bad ones.
Some average ones. See, Mitch and I had this conversation on the day. I'm pretty sure there's recording of it somewhere
Okay.
too. It was the fact that if you're going to cosplay, you have to go all out.
We saw Iron Man and his mum.
Yeah. You can't half-ass cosplay because it just looks lazy. Even though I'm sure you went through a hell of a lot of effort, it's just doesn't work.
So they need to spend like $500
Yes.
on the costume.
$500 or nothing.
I think there'd be a good 2 hours of just audio recording of me and Jordan just bitching about it. Because I was walking around with the Zoom just holding it as we were talking and just recording in case anything popped up. But yeah, it was interesting.
It's a very good event though, as always. Supernova.
Oh, yeah.
Supernova.
One of the things you talked about before, like, was there any League of Legends stuff there?
No.
So there's no booth, there's no...
No, they had the closest thing they had was this open floor plan with a bunch of computers where people were playing.
Yeah, there was an M-Wave setup.
Yeah,
And they had a bunch of machines running Overwatch. There was some running PUBG,
and Rocket League.
Rocket League, and there was one playing GTA. They had like a triple monitor setup that I found later. I was like, oh man, that looks cool.
So no League of Legends. I thought so. It was a bit strange.
Well, I very much remember Teemo hats being thrown out somewhere, but oh well.
yeah.
Did you get your hat, by the way?
No, I didn't finish
Yeah,
that. I shouldn't have.
There was a Magic the Gathering stall.
Okay.
And if you went in there like 5 times,
Or something. It was like
Yeah.
a series of things you had to do.
and they'd give you a free hat.
Free
like a little
pirate
hat thing. Mitch wanted one to add to his silly hat collection.
It's okay. I was just tired. I couldn't care less.
It's not much of a collection then. You're like, you don't aim to strive for something.
Okay. The last thing I had to do was like challenge their leader.
Win or lose, does it matter?
Yes, you had to win.
Oh, okay, yeah, there was no chance of getting that hat.
But he was using. So they had these pre-packaged decks of 30 cards, was it?
Yeah.
Or 15, maybe.
It was 30.
Yeah. And you'd pick a color, and then you'd learn to play, and then you take that and you go and fight the pirate boss because it's all pirate, and it's very similar to the Ongoro expansion for Hearthstone, like a lot.
Okay.
And Jordan played Magic the Gathering for the first time in his life
And his
against a
thoughts?
guy. I don't
Your
know.
thoughts?
It was okay. It was a bit slow, but I think that's because you had to explain everything and I had to understand everything. But,
That's what
would
happens
you
when you
play
start a new
again?
game.
would I play again?
Yeah.
He immediately threw out the cards.
Well, I didn't want to carry them around. I didn't have a bag or anything. Like I had the camera bag and that was it.
Pockets,
So-
you know? Pockets
Yeah,
for...
no, but my pockets were full of other
You didn't
stuff.
carry like a
so-
backpack or anything?
No,
No, I was the pack horse for the day.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't think that far ahead.
It's okay. We had lots of fun.
Yeah, we did.
So walking the floor and stuff, did you see anything else that you enjoyed? Like, so you had the Magic the Gathering, there's no League of Legends, there's cosplay everywhere.
They had a retro game stall thing, which
yeah,
was
they
kind of
did.
cool. I went back and had a look at that. Wrestling.
Wrestling
I guess.
was
That
there.
was
There was
loud.
this 3D printing place.
Okay.
If you look at the highlights reel, they had this awesome Lucio replica boop gun.
Okay.
It was the coolest thing I ever saw. And, we couldn't find it when Mitch and I went looking for it, and then Mitch had to go, so I was just wandering around for a little bit, and then it was out again. I was like, oh, I was like,
They put it away.
yeah, they put it away, and I asked him like, how much is this going for? Like, I didn't want to buy it. I was just curious, and
Yeah.
like, oh, it's not really for sale. They just put it there because it looks cool. I was like, okay.
You're like, yes,
And they're
it
like,
does
oh,
look cool.
it's like the guy who made it said it'd be about like 700 or 800.
Wow.
That's about. He said that's how much money would make him want to make it again
okay.
because it's a lot of effort. Like it was actually a speaker, and
Right.
it had a little speaker inside, and it was playing the Lucio.
So it's an
2.
actual functioning Lucio, like.
I
gun.
don't think it was portable.
No, it didn't look
By
portable.
the, by
but-
the sound of what you're describing, it would just be hooked up to a MP3 player or something.
yeah.
Okay.
But that would be really
But
cool. You just put
There
two
was
songs.
something I wasn't sure if it was the actual speaker part that looks on the gun, or if there was something else on the inside
Yeah.
making the noise. But,
Ah, okay.
yeah, so it was cool. I got a nice close look at that.
Okay.
So
No,
yeah.
it was a really good event. I was really surprised.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it was cool.
it's been a few years since I've been, and it was excellent.
And you got to interview a few people as well, right?
Yes, we,
We did.
So that was your main thing you went there for.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was-
had
we
some
weren't
fun.
sure how it was going to work, and
I
it
don't
was
think
a
we should
very-
spoil who we interviewed. Oh no, you've already done the highlights reel. Never mind.
yes, people can find it out
You
fairly
interviewed
easily.
two of my favourite people. It's like,
Yeah. Joel's very jealous.
I am jealous. He spoke to Travis Willingham, and you're like, what the hell
Yeah.
is Critical Role?
Let's not talk about that.
Like, that is
I didn't ask
amazing.
him that. I did not ask him that.
Yeah, but when he spoke about it, you're like, what the hell are you on about, man? I would have been like a Googling
See,
out of
and
my
this
mind.
is why we went, and not you. Because you would have been like, "Oh my god, you're Travis Willingham," and be like, "Yeah, yes, I am."
How do you think you're cool when you're like there's someone that you like admire more or less?
I just talk to them like they're a person.
As much as I would, yes, I would. I'm still big fans of their work and what they do.
I
Go
was
like
big fan.
fanboy mode, pretty much.
If you met Tom Cruise, Jordan,
I'd slap him.
It
what would your
depends-
initial reaction be? Like, hi, Tom Cruise. Hi, how you going, man?
Well,
I know.
it depends on what context I'm there in, because these I was prepared.
Context.
I was prepared
Yeah,
for this
he was
situation.
ready. He was
Yeah.
ready.
Okay, yeah,
And,
sure.
like something, if I just walk past Tom Cruise on the street, I'd be like, oh my god, it's Tom Cruise. Oh my god. But like,
Throws up on him.
yeah.
So you still wouldn't have the reaction if you had like questions in front of you prepared. You'd still just be like nonchalant, it's like, yeah, hey,
Well,
man.
I don't know. I've never met Tom Cruise, so I don't know what I.
This is a weird theoretical.
That's what I'm saying. There's voice actors. I'm a fan of voice actors and what they do.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing it as if there was some that you're a fan of that you enjoyed what they did for work. And same, well, I just put the thing with Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
You're a big
yeah.
fan of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Or Green Day. If I walked past on the street, would
See,
you
Green
ask?
Day, I would probably lose my mind.
That's what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
there's like it's what the same with you, Adam. It's like, do you have people that
Maybe like a couple of game directors or something, of like maybe like some of the Assassin's Creed.
I think for me
game
it'd be
directors.
Miyamoto.
Okay, yep.
Or-
and
That'd be pretty big.
As much as you have questions in front of you, know what to say and stuff, you'd still be. To me, I'd be pretty nervous.
I'd just be like shocked more, like that you've seen them more than anything.
Yeah.
Unless,
I don't know. It was kind of weird, wasn't it, Mitch? It wasn't like it didn't feel like that. at
No,
all.
it probably was because we were like out the back and they were just like, here, just talk to this person for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That
we
sounds
just-
so weird.
We would catch them in between their photos and signings.
Yeah.
So they'd be moving from one to the other, and then we, the guy that was with, would pull them aside and go, "Hey, do you mind doing an interview with these guys if you've got a few minutes?" Or,
And they all seemed really happy to do that.
yeah, they all seem fine with it. I guess.
Were there like multiple like media people as well?
No, it was just us back there.
That's a bit strange.
Because we went there with the goal of being interviewing people related to gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they don't get as much media attention as say like
Stanley
Stan Lee.
or Millie
Yeah.
Bobby Brown.
Yeah,
Which were
exactly.
the two heavy hitters there.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, we had
but we did see Stanley.
yes in his little mobility scooter.
Yeah, we walked out there and stuff, and then this big entourage came around the corner, and in the middle, Stanley's on his red scooter.
did you have a lot of security?
No,
Really?
it's really bizarre. There's like 3 or 4 people around him. None of them looked like security. They were just helping him.
Okay.
And yeah,
Yeah, it was.
I guess-
That was a bit surreal. I think
that was weird.
Stanley just drove past us on his scooter. It was. Yeah. It was a bit crazy.
Yeah, and I had that brief moment of like, oh, just like the movies. Wait a second, no, this is the real guy.
Yeah.
Like that guy looks like Stanton.
But yeah, he had like a. I don't know who he is. Like a friend that obviously they've worked together their whole
Oh,
life.
is this the presentation?
Yeah, that guy that was with him obviously been together for a while. Well, not together, but like working together for a while.
I understood what you had meant.
Just clarity for the audience.
Stanley is gay? What are you on about?
Let's not sully Stanley's name.
Oh gosh.
So we've done, was it 6 interviews for the day?
I think it was 5.
5. All right. And we're
Yeah.
going to be doing those once a week from now on.
Yeah. So we got Will Friedle is the one we're playing today. You might know him from Boy Meets World.
Yes.
Batman Beyond. He was the voice of Batman in Batman Beyond. And Terry McGinnis. And what else was he in? Ron Stoppable. Kim Possible.
Yes, that's what I was looking for.
But yeah, he was a real cool dude. And Mitch has got the clip here.
Jordan had a chat to him here.
Yeah.
Born with a passion for acting, Will Friedle grew up in Avon, Connecticut, and made himself known in the early years of Nickelodeon on the hit show Boy Meets World.
Are you doing anything right now?
No.
Well, then you're going to want to get these.
Will has found himself behind the voices of many iconic and unique characters throughout his career and took some time to have a chat with us at Replay while at Supernova Convention in Brisbane.
How are you going?
Great. Doing really well, thank you.
Are you enjoying Supernova so far?
Absolutely amazing. The people here are so friendly, and they just they embrace nerddom, which is my favorite thing in the world, because that's what I do, so I love it. I don't do anything small when it comes to being a nerd. You know, if I'm going to read a fantasy novel, I'm going to read 12. I love this stuff.
What got you into the line of work that you're into? Like, was it when you were young you started getting into it, or?
Yeah, I started acting professionally when I was 10. You know, just something that I loved, and was lucky in my career. By 12, I was on a show on Nickelodeon, and by 16, I got a show called Boy Meets World, which was big in the States. And then I started doing voiceovers. They were auditioning for a new show called Batman Beyond, and Bruce Timm, who created the show, his wife was a big Boy Meets World fan and said, you should audition Will. So that's how it started, and I've been in that side of the business ever since.
That's it. You're showing me everything.
Did you find yourself doing a lot of funny voices when you were a kid? Were you that kind of like a class clown, or?
I was definitely the class clown. It wasn't really voices. I mean, some, yes. What I remember most is my grandfather telling me stories and him doing funny voices for me. It's funny, as I'm getting older, I look back at it, I didn't realize how important that was in my life until, now I'm 41, and I'm starting to kind of remember what that's like. So it was interesting to kind of hear his voice again and go, oh God, he used to do that all the time. So that was cool.
So what's the process involved in creating a voice for you? Do you have to work with like a lot of the production team, or is it you bring ideas to the table? And
it's both. Usually you audition, so you book the role. That's the one thing that I really love about our side of the industry is it doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter, it's just your voice is going to work or it's not. It's not the kind of same kind of on-camera world. You usually get a photograph of the character you're going to play, and then you'll sit there with the director and the producers, and it's called setting the voice. And so they'll say, okay, he's a superhero. Okay, well, no, he's only 15. Oh, okay. And so you've got to kind of work. He's small. He's weak. He's strong. So all the kind of different parameters you get then really help to set the voice.
Is there a voice that you've hated doing? Absolutely.
Interesting question. If I hated doing a voice.
If you're allowed to say.
No, and I would say I'm one of those people where it's like, I definitely say no. It's the greatest job in the world. So even voices that might not be your favorite, you never walk out hating something. You just don't. It's too much. It'd be like saying, is there ever a Lego thing you've built that you hated? It's like, even the ones that are frustrating, you're still playing with Legos, so it's like, no, the answer is no. I've never hated anything I've done. I've liked certain performances more, but hated.
Which one do you think you've liked the most?
Again, because it was my first ever role, it's hard to beat Terry McGinnis in Batman. But again, I've been Green Lantern, I've been Deadpool, I've been Lion-O, I've been, Star-Lord, Bumblebee. They're just kind of one after the other, so it's hard to pick one. But I've always said being able to tell a woman that you're Batman and not lying about it is pretty cool. So that's one that I'll take with me. Yeah.
You're pretty strong for some clown who thinks he's Batman.
I am Batman.
How does it feel, like walking down the street, something like that, realizing that you've probably spoken in the ears of, you know, all the people you've walked past and they don't even know it?
Wow, you know, until you ask that question, I've never been asked that question, and I don't think I've ever realized that before. That's really cool, actually, now that you put it that way, that's really cool. You know, it's strange, I guess. It's also one of those things when we're doing it, you never realize the effect it's going to have until you do it, and then it comes out, and then you start getting, you know, when people are coming up to me at the table and pointing at the Ron Stoppable picture and going, Kim Possible, that was my childhood. Stuff like that is really cool.
Definitely part of mine.
Yeah, so stuff like, and then as I'm signing, I'll do the voice, so I'll go like, you know, chew, Bob, you know, booyah, and they're like freaking out, and you don't realize it as you're in the booth how important that is, so it's, it's a ton of fun.
Wow, well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys,
it was a pleasure talking to you.
You
Awesome.
too, thank you.
There you go.
Yes.
Exclusive interview with Will Friedle, the man himself.
When did you realise he was the voice of Ron Stoppable?
When I did the research and
Okay.
His extensive research, yes. It was really good. I loved that whole experience, and I love the photo.
I don't understand this photo that you put here. Like, what is this from? Because the moment he started talking, I lifted this up. I'm like, okay, I can kind of match the voice to the face now. But I don't understand what you've got here. Like an Amish, long-bearded. Is it a gun?
It's a long-bearded Amish. No, I think he's a.
That's a gun. Yeah, that's a gun.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Apparently, that was on his IMDb page. I literally just Googled Reddit for his name and chose the first photo.
Okay.
So if you want to find that one. So yeah, that was really good. He was our final interview for the day too.
Yeah.
So that was us after you kind of got your footing, and we'll put up a video version of that.
Please do. I want to see it. I love voice actors and
Yeah.
just hearing their stories of how they got into the thing. Same with like what are their thought processes of how they actually create the character and stuff.
Oh, there was
Yeah.
a few good.
Yeah, I asked everyone pretty much that question. I think I just wanted because I thought that'd be an interesting thing to see how everyone approaches it in their own way.
And it was really interesting hearing how they all did different things. Now,
yeah.
who are we listening to next week? So you can tease it.
I will give you. Oh man, tough call.
Tough call. Who would
Yeah.
you want to put up?
Maybe do you want? I don't want to ask because then it's like, oh, why didn't you do him first? Why did you do him first?
Well, you know the two people I'd like to.
I know, but I think
you should do
say
Fade or Chin.
Fade or Chin?
Yeah.
All right, lock it in. Fade or Chin, the voice of Zenyatta in Overwatch, and
Experience
Mudbug in World of
tranquility.
Warcraft. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so there you go. Fade or Chin next week.
Yes.
Excellent. And that was your extent of what Supernova was.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
definitely go next year?
If you get media passes.
I think interviewing people was probably the best experience I've had at that show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you didn't have media passes, you didn't have a
I'd
chance
still
to
go.
interview.
I'd still support it. It's still a good
Yeah,
thing.
it's still a really good.
And it's not often you get to go to a big hall filled with people with the similar interests.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Supernova, because that's the fun thing I enjoyed about Supernova. They did like a cosplay competition thing,
Yeah.
and the host of that cosplay competition thing was amazing. It was like very well done.
Oh yeah,
the whole
that's supposed to
thing.
be great.
So I love Supernova.
They definitely don't half-ass anything at Supernova. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of half-arsing things, we've had some interesting news the last couple of days, haven't we?
yes, we have.
So our favourite people in the world, EA, have.
And our favorite topic.
I'm
yeah.
not going to touch on that at all.
It's all
But
coming
this
full
is kind
circle.
of this is what this is.
No, this is more a reaction to it. So for those that don't know, and how could you not if you're in the gaming community, there was a response to a Reddit post which has caused records across
Yes.
the board.
Oh, yeah.
So, just so you know, the original post was a Reddit user who I forgot to fill in the 3 X's I used to placehold for his name. He said, seriously, I paid $80 to have Vader locked, and then went on to say, this is a joke. I'll be contacting EA support for a refund. I can't even play effing Darth Vader. Disgusting. This age of microtransactions has gone way too far. Leave it to EA to stretch the boundaries. So EA had actually had one of their PR people respond.
This is where it went all downhill. For
So
EA.
do you want to read their response, Joel?
Yes. Where is it?
As it costs.
The
As for
intent,
cost. Okay.
above the intent.
The intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment for unlocking different heroes. As for cost, we selected initial values based upon data from the open beta and other adjustments made to milestone rewards before launch. Among other things, we're looking at average per player credit earned rates on a daily basis, and we'll be making constant adjustments to ensure that players have challenges that are compelling, rewarding, and, of course, attainable via gameplay. We appreciate the candid feedback and the passion the community has put forth around the current topics here on Reddit, our forums, and across numerous social media outlets. Our team will continue to make changes and monitor community feedback and update everyone as often as we can.
See, I don't think that's a good way to be approaching the whole updating thing.
Yeah,
they did it so broad.
No, the way that it was kind of pictured in my head, the way they're talking about it is, so beta might cost this much now, but next week it might just drop the price a little bit. So people who paid, it sounds like they're adjusting based on how often people are playing.
Yeah.
And I don't think they will, but it's what they're saying they're going to do.
It sounds
that even in itself isn't right. It's not fair to other people who paid.
That is
so
exactly
much.
how I saw it.
Yeah.
It's like they're basing it off how often people play and what everyone earns. And then they'll drop it or raise it based on that.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible strategy.
Yeah, it is.
I think that first line is probably the line that people are memeing the most, is because people are just coming up with memes for, doing something for 40 hours. Oh yeah, that's a sense of pride and accomplishment, right? That's probably the biggest line that's been memed.
Or, you could just pay money to get that straight away.
Yes. So that's the interesting part. So this has caused, as of 10 a.m. this morning, it has the most downvoted comment in the history of Reddit at 681,000 downvotes.
Yes. Now, put that into perspective, the second most downvoted comment is at 24,000. So this is 681,000.
So, yeah, some of this will be people just jumping onto the bandwagon, obviously.
Yeah. It is 100%. Because the whole thing with the pre-order thing, people are cancelling their pre-orders and stuff. I saw a post someone had put that they already have 70,000 refund pre-orders. And someone posted that and he just said, I'm doing my part. As if he's
helping.
Doing the refund pre-order. People are just jumping on it.
The best way to get through this is just to vote with your wallet. Really. Like, if this is something you are morally against, ignoring everything else, the idea of paying for a game and having parts of it locked in this manner, because the DLC's been like this for years.
Yeah.
Like, where part of a game is just done, it's all on the disc, ready to go, but you pay an extra $6 later down the track and download the unlock code for it.
The main issue is like...
Darth Vader, man.
As much as this is EA and stuff, this is Star Wars, this is Disney. There's like a lot of stuff that you want to be able to do in this game. Because you were hyped for the entire thing.
I still am, actually.
You're still going to play it.
We saw
E3.
We saw it at E3.
Yeah.
And it looked interesting at E3. But seeing it now of how much they're stopping you from actually playing this, it seems ridiculous of what EA is doing.
There was a Reddit user, Geese Howard, who made a comparison between this and, say, buying a Dragon Ball Z game and having Goku locked.
And I can see the comparison. That's exactly
That's
how it is at the
what
moment.
This is, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
One of the iconic figures of the
I get
franchise.
if it was like Yoda or like Unga Plutt or whatever. Like some random side character or like Admiral Akbar. It's like an iconic cult favorite.
In the first Battlefront, you got to play as the alien that like Han Solo in New Hope. You know how they shoot each other?
Guido. No.
Greedo, that's it. Greedo. And, who cares about Greedo? Like, that's someone you should lock.
Yeah, these are characters you can unlock and give them special abilities. Like, give Greedo a jetpack.
It's counter Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Do you know if they have heroes unlocked from the get-go at all?
There's been no mention of it.
Because from what I can see, I think all heroes are locked from the get-go.
I've got
from that you unlock.
I have a feeling it might be Rey and Darth Maul by default, would it?
That's the thing, I don't know.
And that's such a weird combination of characters.
Yeah.
Because Darth Maul...
one new character and one iconic character that everyone loves. And so they get the taste, I want to get more characters.
Yeah.
So it's not the iconic. It's like you're locking away Darth Vader.
Well, Darth Maul didn't die until, episode 3. So it's been Like, he's still kind of a recent character.
He died in the first.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Darth. Are you talking about the Clone Wars series or something?
Yes, that's still canon.
Yeah, yes, but. Oh my god.
You talk all Star Wars like movies and stuff. I just
Straight over.
I will load up. I will show you a photo of Darth.
I believe you. I remember having this discussion.
he
Yeah,
has like the bionic legs, right?
No, he's got spider legs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know the Clone Wars cartoon show. Yes.
Still canon.
And then there was the extra little controversy where they apparently removed the refund button as well.
Oh, so many people were trying to get refunds that they made you have to wait an hour to do
But
that.
they responded and they said that, for clarity, the self-service refund option is only available if EA has not charged you for the product yet. So if we've taken your money, then you need to call support to get a refund. This is working as intended and nothing has changed. And
So that
had-
is an exact quote.
Yes,
Yeah.
I copied and pasted that from what they had put.
Yeah.
And I showed you guys, like, this afternoon, that exact same comment.
Yeah.
And they didn't have, if we have taken your money.
Yeah.
So they have edited that post because of the backlash of what they said here.
This is insane.
Wow.
And also EA reducing the hero. So the hero cost was a certain arbitrary number.
I think it was
That
like
was the issue.
40,000 or something.
That was the issue, yes. It was, you had to spend 40 hours playtime
Yeah.
to earn credits to unlock these heroes.
Yes.
And because of this backlash, they've more or less succumbed, and they said, okay, we'll reduce the price.
Yeah.
So they've reduced of how much it costs by 75%.
Yes.
But the problem is this: they've also reduced a whole lot of other things to counteract the currency in game.
So instead of they should have really just, instead of reducing it 75% straight up, they should just taken 25% off.
No, they reduced it by 75%, right?
Yeah.
But then they reduced the amount of credits you earn by completing the game by 75% as well. So
Yeah, I
virtually
know.
nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you know if it's actually 75% less earnings?
Yeah,
now?
I did the math. It's 20. It used to be 20,000. Now
No,
it's
no.
5,000.
This is what it is. In-game currency,
Yep.
you're still earning the same amount.
Yep.
When you play the single player and you finish the single player, you got a pack that gave you 20,000 credits.
Yeah.
To give you away a step up towards these heroes.
Yeah.
They reduced this pack down to 5,000.
Okay.
So they've dropped the single player campaign earnings down by 15,000 credit. Oh,
Yeah.
1,500. 15,000? Yeah, 15,000.
Yeah.
To the math they made. And the other thing with Arcade is they've made it so you can only earn a certain amount of credits.
Similar to the limited loot boxes in Overwatch's arcade mode as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where-
So I'm okay with that kind of.
Well,
But see, in Overwatch, you're not say if Winston was behind this, like you had to unlock Winston or Moira.
all the loot boxes
Yeah.
giving you is skins. They're not stopping you from playing a character.
But because of
Yeah.
Disney and its control over Star Wars, Disney would have to approve every single skin to fit with their idea of Star Wars. Like
Yeah.
the amount of, like they had to get every belt approved.
Yeah.
I see it as if the new Overwatch hero comes out, and the only way to get it is through Arcade, those boxes, but there's a chance to get it, and you can only have, those boxes once a week? So you only have a
yeah.
small chance, a small window to play this.
This is legit gambling.
Yeah.
It is 100%. The main issue here is what EA's of how you actually earn the credits.
Yeah.
Is it's not based on performance; it's based on how long you actually play the match for. So that's the main issue that they're going for. Is you don't actually have to play the game; you just have to be there in the lobby to earn these credits, no matter how long it goes for. The last thing I had on here for the EA's thing is the EA Star Wars community manager had posted a tweet saying, from all this Reddit posts and stuff, what people are doing is that they are the armchair developers of the internet. And he deleted the tweet after this because everyone saw it as like a misinterpretation because they thought that's what it was about, was the Reddit thing.
Yeah.
But he said it wasn't. But it clearly
it wasn't in air quotations.
It clearly, obviously is. From this, a Reddit user had backlashed and said, "I'll show you, armchair developer," and created a code.
It's just like maybe a 20-page script, a 20-line script.
But most of that line script is just saying EA sucks and stuff.
Yeah.
Only 4 of them are needed, which is the mouse move, mouse sleep type of thing. And what it does, it just makes you mouse move every 10 seconds to make sure that you're still in the game. You don't have to play, just make sure you have to move.
Yeah.
Showing that you don't get kicked from the game, get the credits. You don't have to play. And that's how easy it is to make a code for the game.
So you could just have this running overnight. You go to sleep, you put this on, you
You've
wake
played
up,
100 games.
Exactly.
and you got 10,000 credits.
Also, the EA sucks thing, it's while EA sucks, this runs. And he's just set EA sucks equals true.
Exactly.
And I love that.
That's how small the code is you can make to just, destroy the economy of what this game is, more or less, if that was the right sense.
I'm really sorry, Jordan, because I know you're really looking forward to this game.
I am.
And you still should be, because there needs to be 1 or 2 people to play the game.
See, I'm scared now that I'm going to get it and the server's going to be empty.
No, the servers will be full of people just going like this, and you'll be the best person.
I'll be the best at this game. Finally, something.
You'll just be Darth Vader running around slicing the heads off AFK people.
I've got to ask though, will you be spending money on this game as well?
I'm not planning on it, no.
That depends on how much he enjoys it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
That's like with every game, really. That's the way I look at microtransactions, loot boxes, and stuff.
That's how I like to look at things as well. Like but this is where it differs for me. If I'm playing a free microtransaction game and I'm enjoying it to the point where I'd be like, where I would expect it to be an $80 game, then I'll probably spend about $80.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
If I already have to spend, this will most likely be 110 when it comes out. Yeah, if I have to spend 110 on it and then I have to feel like they deserve it, that kind of feels backwards to me.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So like League or HOTS or Hearthstone, I'm happy to spend like $30
Because it was free.
Yeah,
because I've played enough of that.
Yeah.
And you feel like they're $30 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, happy to spend the money just for this game, just for the sake of... Like, it's free. It's free. You can just spend money on it for that.
And that
but
way
for a game that
I'm
is
adding
full
worth
price,
to it.
It's kind of not worth it.
Yeah. If this game, if they just went out and said, okay, all pre-orders are cancelled, you've got the refunds, this is a free-to-play game, have at it, that would be amazing.
If this was free, then what they're doing is, to me, probably fine. Because you earn the money, you earn the credits through the game.
And you have the achievement of having Darth Vader, you have your loot box system to unlock your heroes.
Yeah.
I actually want to look into how many heroes you can choose from
If there's like
in Battlefront.
there's like 5 to start with, and then there's also Darth Vader, that's it.
Yeah. It's like Darth Vader's the only one you can't get. But yeah, I'd be curious to see how extensive their hero list is, because I feel like, not everyone's going to want Darth Vader. Sure. Oh, everyone will want Darth Vader, but they might not buy him straight away.
Yeah.
They'll go for someone, I don't know, everyone will try and be unique, I think. Maybe like Yoda. Obi-Wan,
Do you think it'll be fast Yoda or slow Yoda?
From what I've seen, it's fast Yoda.
Damn.
Yeah.
Xander in the chat said it'll be broken from the start, no different from any other dice game, but he's still going to get it.
That's true, and that's why I guess stuff like this keeps happening. Not that nothing against him, because I'm the problem too. We buy this stuff because it looks cool and we want to play it.
Yeah.
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 But this whole topic goes on the whole microtransaction, micro-gambling thing.
Yeah.
And from this one downvote they've got, with this much downvotes, they reduce the price of their gambling.
Yeah.
So it's
still gambling.
It's gambling, yes. But I feel like this is the start of the new age of what we've been on about this whole past couple of weeks.
Do you think this could be the start of the fall of the microtransaction?
This is where I see it happening, where EA has tried to push it as far as they can. Reddit isn't happy about that, and never underestimate the power of Reddit, as you can clearly tell.
Yeah.
And I think from this is where microtransactions might take a probably left curve. I don't think it's going to die.
No way.
I think it's just going to probably change in some way.
Like I love the idea of microtransactions in free games.
See, free is fine, but free to what extent? Free to make it pay to win, or free to make it skins?
Cosmetics and to a degree hero unlocks.
Okay.
So the idea of rotating free, and with the chance to unlock. Or you have
So like League or HOTS.
Yeah, that kind of model works for me, as does Hearthstone to a degree. A lot of people say you have to put money in that game to win, but like you can play it enough, do your quests each day, and get enough gold to buy a pack, and then just you unlock that.
Yeah.
But it just has to be the same. You're not paying specifically for an item, so you don't pay $4 to unlock one card. You pay $4 and you get 30 packs. You still have the same chance as everyone else. You just save time.
So, where do you think it's going to go after? Like, if this is the end of microtransactions or this first phase of microtransactions?
I don't think EA is going to care.
Do you see?
it
I'm talking in the future here, though. Like, what's the next step here for them to make money? Because season passes weren't working, obviously, so they're not doing that anymore.
Nintendo's bringing back season passes in an interesting way.
Okay.
Where they're telling you your season pass is these 8 DLC packs. Here are the names of all of them. Here are their release dates.
Yeah.
So you know this season pass is for 8 pieces of DLC.
Now that is a season pass.
Yeah.
Where unlike most other games, they come with a season pass.
But you have no idea.
Because I know...
I haven't finished it yet.
Yeah.
I know South Park The Fractured But Whole comes with a season pass. I didn't get it because I don't understand how that game could have a season pass.
It's probably got related content for their phone breaking game, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Well, Destiny's a good example of the whole season pass. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. Like, it's only just now we're finding about the first DLC that's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a season pass is a questionable aspect to go from. I don't think it's going to change at all. Season pass is going to stay. It's just the microtransactions might...
I think they're always going to stay.
That's hard. There's no way they're going to leave.
Because you've got whales. Whales are going to spend, like $10,000. You have a few, you have 100 or 1,000 whales, and they're still making their money.
So it's. Wait, look, this microtransaction debate.
Sorry.
This is episode 5 of us talking about this.
Because this is the heated topic that is happening in gaming history right now.
It is.
Can you see maybe EA looking at a free game market? Can you see them maybe...
Honestly,
Battlefront 3 completely free.
If it was, I would
with
be so happy. If it was, I'd be so happy. Even if they had ads in the damn thing. Like...
Pay $5 to get rid of the ads.
As much as EA has been hit so bad with this, and they've reduced the prices and stuff, that it's been hit them hard.
Yeah.
Nothing's going to change with EA because they have every other sports game, racing game, Sims games. Every other game owned by EA is fine. But this is the one game that just went bad.
Yes, because they did something with an iconic property.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's EA's fault, but it's also in some way Disney's fault as well.
I was going to say, do you think that's affecting their relationship with Disney right now?
I would say it's putting a strain on it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't someone in a boardroom somewhere said, "Yeah, this will be fine." That in other DICE games like I don't know, Battlefield, it's fine. They pay for more loot boxes or they can buy a gun. They don't care.
Yeah.
But because it's Star Wars, and you're like, "Oh, we'll just put Vader behind a paywall."
Yeah. I think that's,
Do you think just because the fan base is so big that it's like causing a lot more trouble?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
If they released every hero from the get-go, but put the paywall of the packs where you can make your guns and weapons better, I think this would have gone smoothly, just
Wouldn't
fine.
have been as bad.
Wouldn't have been as bad. It would have been like a lot of things saying it's pay to win still. But they wouldn't have this backlash of, I can't play my favourite character.
Yeah. I think that's where they've gone wrong, is they've underestimated the Star Wars fan base, but I don't know how you can underestimate the Star Wars fan base because it's probably one of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
So they've lost sales, but from the get-go they've lost sales, but I think they'll still make their money because you're going to get the game, right, Jordan?
Most likely,
And most people in a way where they'll just get the game regardless.
Yeah.
And you've got the whales.
You've got the massive whales.
Like, the internet, how many votes was it on Reddit?
681 negative votes.
Oh, downvotes.
Yes.
Which means some people... That doesn't mean...
681,000. I was going to say,
no.
Bigger than
681,000 people downvoted.
And that's not... No, that's not straight 300... Oh, we're over an hour. Sorry. That's not 631 individuals. Some people would have upvoted that.
Yeah.
So it's more... It's definitely more.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you got all the EA fanboys.
That... Sure, that's going to put a dent in their sales, but it's not going to stop their sales.
No.
They'll still sell like 1 million copies.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd say so. Just the pre-order sales or what's happened now, it's gone.
Yeah.
It'll go on sale on Christmas, and there'll be a bunch of little kids buying it just because it's Star Wars.
Exactly.
Oh, and parents not paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So parents who aren't familiar with the gaming world
or
don't know what's happening. Yeah, like, oh, it's Johnny's birthday next week. Oh, He likes Star Wars, doesn't he? Has he got this game yet?
Yeah.
No, Mum, he hasn't got it yet.
You're
Can
going
you
to
get it
that
for me
kid
too so we can play together?
a Star Wars shooter. Yes.
Yeah.
Where
Or-
you kill everyone
Hey,
else.
they buy kids GTA 5, man.
Oh, God.
You also run into the similar issue of parents. Well, I'm presuming parents who played the original ones in 2005. Their kids are now what, 12? If they had
Yeah,
kids when
maybe.
that came out, they
Yeah.
enjoyed playing that. Hey, the new one's come out. Let's get this and share the experience, and it just turns into this pile of garbage.
No, just give your kids the old one. The old one's out.
But kids are like me. They're smart and they know what looks good and what looks bad.
No, they don't.
See, I feel like getting a kid into an older game is a lot more difficult than
If
getting
you
someone our age into an older game.
If you start your kids with an older game,
You just never let
with
them
the
see what a-
with the graphics looking bad, they're like, "Wow,
Yeah.
this looks amazing."
Just
Stick
never-
them with that mindset, and they'll love
But
old
they'll
games.
go
from
to like
that
the
point on.
friend's house or something, and their friend will have like an Xbox One X or something.
Then
and-
they'll think they're time traveling.
yeah, they're like, "What is this machine?" And
like
they
when
probably
yeah.
get access to Google at some point as well.
Yeah. It's like when I show my younger brother
age?
some of the early Assassin's Creed games. He's like, oh, that looks weird. I'm like, well... you
This
know,
is what I was
yeah.
playing, man.
Yeah, this is what was good back in the day.
Don't crap on my favorite game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that I don't know. I think that's going to go on for a while.
Yeah.
I think,
I
there's
think
still
so
gonna, there's
too.
still going to be a lot of changes from EA's side. I still think Disney's going to come out and say something at some point.
I think they'd be stupid not to comment on this at all.
Yeah.
Oh, they're having an AMA, Reddit AMA. Like I
Oh,
thought
Disney
EA is not.
EA is.
Yeah.
But-
I'm waiting for Disney to come out and say we've asked EA to remove all microtransactions from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Wouldn't that be a shock?
Oh, Disney will never do that.
Do you think the sales would go back up?
I think, yeah, if they turned it around.
Like
And-
if they just went completely like
if-
just normal game,
Yeah.
no microtransactions.
I think that would
yeah.
it could actually be like a really well praised, high praised game after that point.
But it'd never happen.
Oh, it never happened.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I think that's their only shot, I guess, to save the backlash they're in at the moment. But even then, they'll still always have that black mark against the game's name.
Well,
now.
people hated EA before this. Let's be honest.
No, EA
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the evil buildings
I
company.
think this
type
was a
thing.
breaking point for a lot of people, though.
I think this has put a lot of butthurt Star Wars fans because they just the Visceral Games thing from a few weeks ago, and then this.
Yeah.
I think they've pissed off Star Wars fans. Not
Like, I've talked to people who don't care about it at all. Like, I've got a couple of friends that said, oh, yeah, I guess, like, it's a bit much, but I'm paying $60. All the DLC's going to be free. Like, there's no actual cost to get new maps or anything, new content in this game. So he's like, if I have to pay to get a few things, I will, but if I can still get it by grinding through the game, I'll do that too.
But 40 hours.
Adam Cundy's just pointed out that you earlier had said you are as smart as kids.
What? Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I did too. Now I think back. Oh gosh.
And clip and save.
Yeah.
Exactly. Did you want to? Well, just to get off this topic, do you want to
Yeah.
tell us about this Overwatch player
Yes. So
recently? Just because I'm sure people are getting sick of us rambling on about microtransactions.
Oh, yeah. You
No,
want
everyone loves this. Everyone wants to
Yeah.
tune in.
Really?
With this.
5 weeks of this?
Adam,
We had a
Adam
week break.
Cundy, are you a fan of microtransaction talk?
I just put a poll up on the page, so that will tell us whether they want us to keep.
If you don't
talking
respond in the
about
next 5 seconds, and the answer is yes.
So yes, we'll try and do this relatively quickly. But
Yes.
an Overwatch player has been banned for one tricking. So for those of you who don't know, one tricking is just
Yeah.
selecting one hero constantly, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what the situation, this guy would pick Torbjorn. Okay.
That sounds like early me.
Yeah, so for those who aren't familiar with the way hero shooters like Overwatch work, you don't always get to play as the character you want. Sometimes people beat you to it. Mm-hmm. This has caused one player to find himself banned from Overwatch, which has kicked off a debate as to whether it's okay for a player to only play one character and refuse to change based on team composition.
Right.
So in this instance, a streamer called Fuey500, who sticks to playing Torbjorn, was given a ban. So Blizzard's Overwatch, what did you say CM stood for, Mitch?
Community manager.
Community manager, that's it, has now chipped in with an official response. Okay, so we now have Blizzard's comment on this. He says they take both sides of the issue pretty seriously because obviously there's pros and cons either side of the argument. He says, we believe players should be able to choose their favourite heroes, but playing as a team, which, I don't know, team play is what Overwatch is all about.
What are you two giggling over?
I don't know, I'm trying to...
Sorry.
No, what are you doing?
I'm
Look at the poll you made.
Yeah, I voted yes, and then I had to look at who else had voted no, and it was you.
All right. So yes, they've just.
It's all about playing as a team in Overwatch.
Yes.
And
So do you think team composition is such a crucial part of online multiplayer now, where simply not meeting that requirement causes you to be banned?
that's not why this guy was banned.
Oh, okay.
But it's part, like his process is part of the reason he got banned. If
Why
that
didn't
makes
he
sense.
just quit if he didn't get Torbjorn?
Because obviously he's in competitive, he'd get banned if he quit.
Yep.
I think what you said, Mitch, is absolutely true. Where if you don't play a selected role within the game,
Yep.
or if you don't have any of that, you would more or less get reported or banned in some way.
Yeah.
I see it as like Heroes or League of Legends, or I don't know about Overwatch or anything. Where
Overwatch should be similar because, like, I got yelled at when I kept picking Torbjorn on non-defense maps.
like if you
Even on defense maps, Torbjorn's a little bit like you got to know what you're doing.
You guys kept being mad at me for picking attack Torbjorn, and I was like, "This is a great idea."
to me, it's like that's not the best idea.
But should
I
sorry.
think it comes down to the fact that if you do this in quick play, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just for fun, yeah.
Yeah, but when you're playing in a competitive scene where everyone's there to try their best to win the game, I feel like you should be working with your team because that's the whole point of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy, if he didn't get Torbjorn, or if he would like get flamed by other players or something because he was Torbjorn, he would either like wreck and like do really well, or he would throw the match.
I feel like
On purpose, or you were just doing bad.
Because
No,
that's
he
what
would-
the
he would
issue
do it
is
on
there.
purpose. Yeah, that's why he got banned because he was one tricking or playing. If someone else locked into Torbjorn and he couldn't get it, he'd play as a character and pretty much just do nothing.
Ugh.
Yeah,
But that's
Okay.
wrong. That's wrong.
so
in
that's
every
why
way.
he got banned.
So why can't he just go on a quick play and just play in there?
I guess quick
doesn't
play isn't
want to?
exciting.
That's what one
like
trick is, though.
competitive.
You
Yeah.
play competitive. You look at Tobias Fates
Yeah.
for League of Legends. He just plays one champion in League of Legends.
But see, like, I mean, that works.
Does it though? That's
If you got a one trick, you need
Okay,
it's
we're
one-
not going to compare this to League at this
Yeah.
point.
But one tricking is everything in a lot of games.
Yeah, it is. And I agree. And having team composition is a vital part. I think the idea of you having your favorite hero, if you can play Torbjorn really effing well,
Yeah.
and you can bring that even on an attack map, I think that's still a valid thing.
But if you
Oh,
complain,
definitely,
and
but-
if you go salty and you just sit AFK or just
Then that's
run into your
different.
team,
Yeah, but isn't that what
that's
Tyler...
much different.
That's just
Yeah.
Tyler 1, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he did back in the day. I
Yeah.
guess.
Now it's hashtag reformed.
I'm reformed.
But I find it really interesting that that's what kicks it off.
And Tyler 1 got banned, as you can clearly see. It's
19
not,
times.
To be like just
Something
to
you do
be
do.
completely clear on this, he's not banned for playing Torbjorn and one tricking. He's banned for
Being
I guess,
salty.
Yeah, being salty and
For throwing the match for not getting it
yeah.
the way you
So
want.
what makes him special then? Why is this something that came up in the news?
Because he was a big.
because he was known
yeah.
to like one trick Torbjorn, and everyone immediately like reacted, going, "Oh, he got banned because he was one tricking."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I think there is a feature in the report thing
Yeah.
where you can report someone for not helping out the team or like not complying with other people's requests or
Yep.
like assisting with the team comp. So he could be reported for that as well. But Blizzard are looking into it. They said.
I don't
to
think
try
that's
to
very
find-
fair.
No.
I think you should be allowed to one trick.
Look,
Torbjorn.
if you're a hell of a good Torbjorn, show me. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
He could just be practicing.
But if
Yeah,
you're
prove
playing a
us
ranked
wrong.
match, a real competitive match, and
Yeah.
you see a Torbjorn on attack, your instant thought is to go, well, we don't really need this.
And
But
then
if-
that puts you
I
in a
would-
bad mind.
and what if that guy's
mindset.
diamond?
Yeah.
You'll be if you're in the same league, you're a diamond as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And-
you see it as if someone's playing that role on a position that you don't think, in your mind, it's just like, yeah, I don't see this going well.
Yeah.
As much as you're a one trick or you're pro or something, your instant thought is this isn't going to go well.
Yeah.
And most of the times, does he do well? Sure, but if it's, I don't know how well he is as a Torbjorn.
Are you saying it could possibly be impacting the mentality of the team by doing this, even though it doesn't actually negatively affect, like he's still doing well?
As much as he is doing well, everyone else is like, please don't play Torbjorn, play this person or play support or just play someone else other than this guy. And that's where he gets upset and he throws the game because everyone doesn't like him. That's where they get upset because he's throwing the game and they want him to play a role. So it's not just him, it's everyone around him that is kind of affecting this whole thing.
This is where I'm keen to see the Overwatch League come up, because I want to see if anyone does go attack Torbjorn and win.
You're gonna just like link me that straight away. It's like, this actually works.
I feel like it's at the point now, Overwatch, where everyone knows the metas and stuff. They know what roughly works if they're played properly.
Like certain maps and stuff.
You know, like you want a Reinhardt, you want another tank to soak some more damage or something. But I think it'd be interesting to see in these Overwatch leagues when they start swapping the comp up, like doing some ridiculous things that just work. Like having a Torbjorn and a Bastion on attack or something ridiculous. I don't know how that would work.
Throw a Junkrat in there.
I'd love to see. I'd love to see that kind of stuff start happening. And my only concern is if that starts happening, because that'll trickle into my gameplay. And then I'll be stuck with some.
I mean, that's like League. Anything that's very popular in like the competitive scene in League always trickles into, you know, like solo queue.
It does influence. It does influence.
If you watch like a competitive match and watch pros play it, your instant thought is going, I think I can do that.
And the next play,
it's just a game, right?
Playing Heroes of the Storm after the championship 2 weeks ago is a nightmare. No one knows how to do anything, because there was an amazing. What was his name? The dwarf I always play.
Muradin.
Muradin, yes. There was an amazing Muradin player, and now everyone's picking Muradin and knows nothing.
That reminds me of when Faker picks, like, you know, Riven mid or something really, like, off meta, and then everyone tries to copy it and it just ruins all these games.
Your league tally is up to 2. If it reaches 3, you get one of these. Okay?
Hey, you play it as well.
I do, but I'm not talking about it. I'm trying to move us on to the Overwatch League so we can discuss this and see how we go.
We've been blacklisted.
You have, because we keep getting so much League talk. So
let's make a vote, guys. Let's put up the poll. Adam Cundy, if you can vote yes to talk about more on League. Thank you, please.
All right, we'll do another poll after this then. Okay, so the Overwatch League has come up. We've had announcements over a few weeks, and it's coming up very rapidly for us. December 6th is our preseason.
Right, okay.
Preseason warm-up.
Yeah, they're warm-up games and
friendly matches.
Exactly.
Exhibitions.
Yes, it does add to the prize pool, but yes. So it's like Big Brother, where you do challenges and you can earn more.
The prize pool of 3.5 million, correct?
I don't know. It's not on my list here.
Sorry, it's on the main other page that you gave us right here.
The
total pool is 3.5 million, but the buy-in to get into this tournament is 20 million.
What?
Yes.
How does that?
But I imagine that would be like a one-time fee to get into.
So where does it say there's buy-in here?
The inaugural season will feature 12 teams, each of which paid 20 million for a franchise spot.
Yeah, so it means that they're in the...
so they do that once and then they're in the league forever.
Yes.
Guaranteed.
It's like a one-time thing,
So, you know, if you win 7 times, you get your money back.
But then you also got to pay each player $50,000 a year as well.
They're modelling this very much on national football in the States.
Yeah, okay.
So if you had a look at the list, we're not going to do that here, but there's like, what's it, like 5 stages of 5 weeks? It's crazy. What are you doing?
He's taking your sticky note that he said, I'll be right back thing.
But then
You're not writing on that.
You've got to account for like sponsorships and, you know.
I'm very keen to see how this actually goes.
Yeah.
But I wanted to just see, because we were talking about this before, we wanted to pick teams for this.
I've locked mine in.
You've locked yours in?
We've all locked each other's in.
Did Jordan just write down his?
No, he said, here we go.
Oh, gosh.
He just needs to go.
All right.
Well, just share it around.
Just share it around.
Did you want to tell us your team?
Yeah, tell us your team before you duck off.
I'm going the Shock. with the Doomfist guy.
The Shock.
Yeah, like the
Oh,
last
San
one.
Francisco Shock.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
San Fran.
Mine?
That's San Francisco. They're going to do horrible. Oh my god.
You just wanted Shock because it looked cool. So that's Jordan's going for Shock. So we'll see how he goes at the end.
Okay. I'm going
else
for
is
the
going for Soul?
I'm going for Houston Outlaws because they're Optic Gaming.
Oh, okay.
Optic Gaming, Call of Duty, quick scoping team. Yeah,
They've also got a very excellent logo.
I know the two guns that look like a
Steer.
yeah.
Okay.
Yours?
Mine's an obvious choice. I'm just going for the Koreans.
Koreans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going for the London Spitfires.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Because I looked at their standings from some exhibition matches and...
See, that's my biggest issue. Is like you're voting for the team that standing's doing well.
Actually,
you
I
show
vote-
us each team, and you're like, just pick one, guys.
No, I
and
had-
you know the stats and scores. You're like,
No.
go. Oh, just you go ahead. You pick first.
I picked London and then I saw that.
Okay.
I swear I did.
I just think the Koreans are going to warm up a little bit, you know?
Oh yeah, they got to get going because they've just finished their worlds.
Yeah.
So they've just got to pull some of their team back in
Just
to
a
play.
bit of jet lag, you know?
Yeah, exactly. All right. So that'll be-
Thank is just going to turn up all of a sudden. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't play Overwatch, but he's going to win now.
Yeah.
He loses in League, he's just going to switch over to Overwatch.
Yeah.
So all of this kicks off very soon in January 10th,
Yep.
and then there's every week there are 4 straight days of Overwatch, each day having 3 matches.
Okay.
So-
Is it best of 1 or best of 3 or whatever?
So the games themselves, I put it in my little notes here once I find it.
Okay.
I think it's the best of 3 maps.
Or is it like the most Overwatch competitive games where it's best of 5, whoever gets 3 wins gets the ultimate thing?
Each match will be 4 map sets.
Yep.
So they'll play 4 maps, or there'll be 4 maps available. So win, lose, tie.
Yeah.
And then there'll be 3 matches per game.
Yep. Okay.
So there's something like they've allotted like 2 hours per.
And then how's
Yep.
it work with the game modes and stuff?
I don't know. I think they just assign the maps and that's randomly chosen.
Okay.
That would be how I
So
would
there's
do
no
that.
strategy, it's just you get what you get.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just look at what their team comp will most likely be.
Yep.
And they've made special skins for all these guys, so you can tell at a glance which is on whose team.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm really keen to see how this goes.
Especially because you have multiple of the same heroes like on opposite teams. You'll be able to know straight away like who's who.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not going to see you're going to see the red Torbjorn and the blue Torbjorn.
On attack.
Yeah. Both attacking.
Yeah.
No, I just want to see this kind of idea trickle out to other games as well.
When is the actual event start? It's January, right?
January 10th, yeah.
And then what's the preseason thing?
Preseason's just like a small exhibition match where they get to add to the prize pool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I assume it would be to build a bit of hype as well.
It is, and they're selling tickets for it. It's all in Burbank and California. So for Australians, it's actually really good. So just to give you an idea, if you look at your listings there, it starts at like 7 p.m. or something ridiculous in the States. But for us, that translates to. Hang on, let's bring it up. I brought this up before. So from most days, it'll be from
Is it late
10
11?
a.m.
Yeah.
till 4 p.m.
That's fine. It's middle of the day.
Yeah, so first day's 10 till 4, second day's 8 till 2, third day's 10 till 4, and then the fourth day is 5 till 11.
I'm glad it's like that, not 2 in the morning just to
Yeah.
watch one
The,
thing.
the finals will be 2 in the morning,
Oh, God.
I think. But yeah,
We'll let you watch that one.
Like
It'll
a
be
7 o'clock time slot.
yeah, that'll be fun. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Well, we might. I've been wanting to do a kind of an esports either separate podcast or segment on this, so we'll have fun with that.
I want to see who wins now.
Yeah,
You voted for what? The French? London?
London. Yes,
Yeah.
the French.
French.
Oh, yeah, so Adam Soul, I'm San Fran,
Yep.
Joel,
Optic Gaming.
Optic. Oh, see, I was going to go for them.
Yeah.
And Mitch, who do you...
London.
London.
So he went
Okay.
Outlaws. I went Spitfire. You went Shock.
Yeah.
You went Koreans.
He
You just put it as
They're
Koreans.
not
That's
Koreans. What are they? Oh, I forgot what they are.
Might be the safest bet.
It's not going to be. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
He looked at the standings.
Sportsbet,
Mitch
is
looked at the
Sportsbet
standings.
a thing in Overwatch and
I think-
esports
yeah,
yet?
I honestly think it might be.
Sportsbet bets on anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it will be, most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there's sports fed with other games and stuff.
Yeah, there is for if you look at the Abios gaming page that I used to watch it here, there's able to bet on the victory and loss and the point difference even.
Yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see.
Okay.
All right. Well,
That's that. The end of the show.
it is. Thank
Yes. Okay. What, did you want to say that?
you. No.
Okay.
You're just like, well, I'm done.
Well, how long is it going? It's been going for like an hour and a half. Correct?
Hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, okay. Really?
Yes.
That last two, because we were still talking about microtransactions. You were
At
going
half past.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your alarm went off. It was like,
Yeah, it was like a few minutes out. This is the worst outro to the show I've ever heard.
look, I'm just. I just wanted to talk about a few more things. Don't worry.
That's okay. No, what do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to just talk about that. Never mind. I have no idea, man.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at ReplayAU, our individual Twitters, which mine is at Charles Voice.
Mine's at Nimble Mimble.
I'm at Jordan Do Things.
And I'm at Adam Exley.
Jordan will not be joining us next week. Or the week after. Or the week after.
Oh, where are you
No,
going?
the third week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We've fired him for 2
Just
weeks.
down to Caloundra for a holiday. Sunshine Coast.
Yes. He'll still be producing.
yes, definitely. I'll have so much Wi-Fi reception out there.
like this subtle as in like, no.
So we got to pick up our game again. But yeah, we'll have our interviews for the next 2 weeks and we'll have some fun.
Cool.
Remember, you can follow us on our Discord as well, which is tinyurl.com/replay Discord.
Yes, where we're playing a bit more League now
Yep.
and getting into some more fun
If you hop
things.
in there, just tell me where you want to play some Overwatch or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, some PUBG.
They've actually added game tracking in there now recently, which is cool.
Yeah.
So you can see how long you've played games and you can send people invites based on games.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
I need to check this out.
Check it
now.
out tonight. Yeah, check
That's
it out tonight.
awesome. Yes, please. All right. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
I guess.
See you in 3 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.